NFL Week 14, we've got 3 games and 3 winners that we are running down on the slate with quick hitting, actionable info, all in order to help you beat your book. Make sure you stick around to the end as I give you this week's top free play. Roll it. Welcome in, everyone. I am Jimmy Adams, and we are breaking down some free plays for you. Now, remember, these are free, but if you want my official client plays, all you have to do is simply click that link in the bio. I will leave it down in the description below. We are on some red-hot runs in the NFL right now. 3-0 and 9-3, also on a 6-1 NFL Sunday run. So we have been bashing the books over the past several weeks, and I have a max bet in the NFL going down on Sunday. You will not want to miss out on it. So join the winning team, click that link in the bio, become a client, and start making money. As an added bonus, we also have several specials that you will find over on my page. And if you would like a deal on a long-term subscription, make sure to get in contact with me as I help people get discounts all the time. All right, let's get into the action. We begin with the Saints and Falcons. And first, right off the top, I'm going to say a few good things about the Saints because we know not the best team in the NFL, but off a loss to the Rams, who are an underrated commodity in their own right, they blew out the Browns and beat a Falcons team that is currently leading their division. So 2 straight wins, then they drop one to the Rams. And this is not so much a bet on the Saints as it is a fade of the Giants. What a disaster this organization has become right in front of our eyes. I mean, this GM should have been fired a long time ago. Just look at the history. Not retaining Saquon Barkley, who is now currently the second favorite to win the MVP. We see what he's doing as he goes for the all-time rushing record, but he's not the only guy. We see McKinney doing his thing for Green Bay. Several other players the Giants have released are having success at other programs. And then the cherry on top, the benching and eventual cutting of Daniel Jones, all in the middle of the season just so they didn't have to pay him. This is a clear tank job. Then they skip over Drew Lock and go to DeVito, who, just to put it nicely, he's just simply not an NFL starter. I think we all know that. But the Giants have lost 7 straight up, and they have failed to cover in every single one of those games. That is right. 7 straight losses against the spread for the G-Men. Tank job happening right now in Jersey for a 2-win team. Expect the Saints to get the win and cover. So if you're new to the channel, for our second game, I love to give out an underdog that provides us with some value this weekend. And I've identified a double-digit dog that has been playing really above their means. This is a 3-win Panthers. That's the team I'm talking about here. What a fight they've been putting up the past several weeks. Carolina has now covered 4 straight games. They lost a heartbreaker to the Chiefs a couple weeks back, losing by just 3. They also lost by 3 against the Bucs, who have a very good offense last week. Now, the benching of Bryce Young earlier in the year was probably the best thing for him because this has been a completely different quarterback since he's come back. In fact, he hasn't thrown an interception in any of his past 3 games. And I'm very impressed with the way that this team is fighting. Unlike the Giants, who we just talked about, Carolina is playing like they are fighting for a playoff spot, even though they're not in reality. Love the way this team's playing right now, and it sets up for a classic letdown for Philly, who's receiving all the love. Everyone's telling them how great they are. The best team in the NFC, some of the talking heads are saying on some of these networks. And we know that Philly's the better team here, but do you really want to be laying, I'm seeing 12.5? I do not think so. This line has been coming down, so the Sharps are in agreement with me. Look for the Panthers to keep this one close when they head to Philly on Sunday. All right, this week's top free play is coming up in just a second, but this is the time where I ask you to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment down below. All feedback is appreciated, and you will absolutely want to be subscribed because I give out free pick winners in the form of YouTube shorts each and every day. All right, let's get into this week's top free play. So we saw what happened to the 49ers last Sunday in the Snow Bowl against Buffalo. Unfortunately, Christian McCaffrey gets lost for the season. He sustained a PCL or knee injury, and that's kind of been the story for the 49ers. Injuries have really plagued this team all season long, and it's been their downfall. Now that they fly back home and host a Chicago team that is going to be up for this game, and we have points in our pocket to spare here. San Francisco, by the way, has lost their past 3 straight up, past 4 against the spread. Finally, Matt Eberflus is out the door, and this is an angle that Sharps love to play. When a new coach comes in, the players get amped up and ready to go. Obviously, he had several instances of poor clock management, but perhaps none worse than when they were driving to potentially tie the game against the Lions, and he just simply let the clock run down, and the Bears lose a heartbreaker. Now they've had extra time to prepare, and Caleb Williams, we talk about quarterbacks that have really stepped up this time of year. Well, since the offensive play caller change, Williams playing drastically better. No interceptions in his past 5 games. The Bears have the talent to stick around here. Hope is dwindling for San Francisco. We're going to take Chicago plus over a field goal for this week's top free play. Remember to go grab my max bet, which I will package together at a discounted price. I will have a 3-pack of NFL plays up and ready to go for Sunday. Join the team, cash in big, and most importantly, best of luck with your bets this weekend, everyone.